What's up, everyone? John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here with an unboxing of the Meizu MX 4-core, which means it's got that many cores. We took a look at the dual-core model. This time it's back, it's revamped, comes in new colors. Let's go ahead and take a look at this guy and see if it's worth your hard-earned bone-buying dollars. Alright, so this guy is available now for between $400 and $500. Totally unlocked, so no contract depending on where you get it from. It's running Android 4.0 ice cream sandwich with Meizu's own Flame OS on top of it. So this is an engineering sample, as they're telling us there on the box. Faster and smarter. Meizu might sound familiar. They initially started their life as an iPhone cloner, but have now moved into making their own Android-based hardware, and they do a pretty nice job of it. So, got the box taken off, got some bit of protection on top. We've got a power brick, non-US style, but fortunately just got a USB port, so we can find something else to use for that. And then we've got a book. At least it looks like a book. You can put it on a bookshelf like a book. But inside, it tells a different story. It's got the phone itself. So here is the MX. Go ahead and pull that tab, pop it out. Push it off to the side for just a minute. We've got some, I'm going to assume that says a quick start guide. Sharing is caring, so you can share to your heart's content with the coaxial, SPDIF audio outputs, USB host, MHL, HDMI out, Flame OS, and that's all in the book. Let's see if we got anything below here that might be dwelling. Maybe some sync cables. Nothing. All right, so I assume you're going to bring your own cable here. Yep, nothing else there lives in the box. So you probably have a micro USB cable anyway. So this looks very similar to the dual-core model that we previously reviewed. Let's go ahead and peel off all the plastics. I know that's just going to annoy everybody. And we'll take a look at the phone itself. This guy actually has a pretty decent spec count. Let's go ahead and turn it on. See if it's got enough juice to power on. All right, so let's go ahead and run through it. So it is available now. From dimension standpoint, it's 4.78 inches by 2.5 inches by 0.41 inches. Weighs 4.9 ounces. So the screen that's booting up right now is 4 inches. And it's got a resolution of 960 by 640. And for you math whizzes, that's a 288 ppi. Its internal non-removable battery is 1700 milliamp hours, being powered by a 1.4 gigahertz quad-core A9 processor. So pretty beefy. I'm gonna have to go ahead and figure out what this means to try and get to a startup screen here. It's got a gig of RAM. It's gonna come in either 32 gig or 64 gig configurations. This guy here is the 32. On the back, it's got an 8 megapixel camera with LED flash. It can shoot video at 1080p at 30 frames per second. Pretty decent. VGA camera living up front, so that's 0.3 megapixels. It's GSM only, HSPA plus, but it is pentaband unlocked, meaning you can use this on AT&T or T-Mobile and get access to their HSPA plus networks. And it maxes out at 21 megabits per second, so it should be a pretty fast phone. It's going to be available in multiple colors. We've got white, green, blue, pink, and violet. We've got the violet version? No, of course not. We've got the white one right here. It's made of almost a polycarbonate back. It's got a really nice build quality to it. Let's go ahead and take a quick tour of the phone. Left-hand side, volume rocker. That rocks it up and down. Rocks it up and down. Bad joke. On the right-hand side, we've got nothing. On the top of the phone, power and lock button. We've got, looks like an LED indicator, 3.5 millimeter headset jack, noise canceling microphone. On the bottom, we've got, there's your charging and syncing port. I believe you can also use that for HDMI out as well. We've got a physical home button here. We've got two capacitive buttons. Different lights will light up depending on what configuration you're using in the operating system. It's kind of neat. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can figure out these characters and try and get into the operating system itself. We'll be back in just a minute.